Let's learn how to create a tag for our repository inside of the GitHub website. Now, normally what you would do is you would create a lightweight or annotated tag using like git bash or some sort of command line interface in order to create your tag. But when we're on the website, we actually have to do something a little bit different. This is because the way that GitHub creates tags is it actually ties it to a release. What we basically have to do is create the tag and then delete the release that's also created with it. So to do that, let's first go to the tags. We can navigate over to this button, which says tags. It's right next to the branch button. And if we click it, we're met with this page. If we have no tags, it's just blank. Otherwise, it will list all of the tags that are associated. You can see that there's another tab here to show all of the releases. It's kind of the same sort of window, but the releases will be a curated list, whereas the tags are like an actual Git feature that's actually a part of your repository. So the first thing we do is we need to create a new release. Now you come to this input page where you actually fill out the release. So over here, this first drop down says choose a tag. If we click this and we don't have any tabs created, we can create one. We just start typing what we want the tag to be named. So once we give it a name, we can either hit enter or we can just click the button, create a new tag. Now that we have our tag named, we can select what target commit we want it to be a part of. So right now it's showing that it's going to be the commit on the main branch, and you can choose any branch inside of your repository, or you can select a recent commit. You can also filter the commits by the hash. If you know particularly which commit you want to associate with this tag, you can start typing it, but it also gives you some of the recent commits that you can select from. So I'll just select one of these. Next, it has previous tags set to auto. This just means that it's going to select the most recent tag of the previous tags that you've created. The next button will automatically generate release notes. Since we're actually not creating a release and we only want the tag, we don't need to go through this. So I'm not going to press it. Now, again, the next couple of pieces, the release title and the description of the release, we don't really need to fill out because we're just wanting to create a tag. But if you were actually creating a release, you would fill these out with the proper information. Now we can scroll down. We have a couple other options here. Attach binaries, that would again be a part of a release if we're attaching some sort of executable to that particular release. Set as a pre-release, this is just saying, hey, this is going to be released, but it's not quite yet finished or production worthy. Then the next one is create a discussion for this release. If you have discussions enabled, you'll see this as an option. If you don't, you won't. And this just creates a new conversation inside of the discussions panel that allows you to talk about this particular release. Since we're not actually doing a release, we're just going to keep these unchecked and not put anything in the binaries drop. And we're just going to click on publish release. So now it takes you to the releases page where we can see the release that we just made. It's called tag 1 because that's the name of the tag that we gave it. And you can see that we can navigate back to the releases to see all of the releases. If we click on this, you'll see that tag 1 release, and inside of tags, you'll see the tag 1 that we created, and it's a part of that particular commit that I selected. If we go back to releases and we were to delete this release by hitting the trash can over here, and then make sure that we're deleting this particular release, we'll delete it. But if we go back to tags, we can see that our tag still exists. And this is because it is attached to our repository via that git CLI command to create this tag. So now we have the compressed source in the zip file and a tar.gz file, and we could download these if we wanted to. We can also check out some information about this tag by clicking these 3 dots, and it just says what the message was on that particular commit. If we click on the tag, it gives us just more information about the tag itself, and it's not particularly a part of a release, so no one's going to actually see what we did and think it's like production ready code. Now, this might be a little bit of a niche case to create a tag without actually associating it with a release on GitHub, but sometimes you just want to tag some particular commit because it's important, but it's not necessarily ready for maybe some production use case. We also have an option here on the right to create a release from this tag. It notices that there isn't a release associated with this tag. So it's like, hey, we can create one if you need to. We could also delete the tag if we wanted to as well. So that is how you create a tag without creating a release inside of the GitHub website.